Hidden Hollow Road as per Banks and Engineering's recommendation. You're up again, TJ.
Yeah, so this is a two-part thing. First, we've received a request from Scarmazzi. They have a sequestered account posted with the township for successful performance of installation of the public infrastructure as part of the plan. They've asked to replace that with a traditional performance bond. Dennis and I have reviewed the performance bond that they submitted. The amounts match. I would suggest that the lump sum breakdowns and the opinion of probable costs that they've provided to us to support that sequestered account, I would suggest they be carried over to this new performance bond. In the future, if they want to reduce that performance bond, those breakdowns and OPCs will help us have a means to do so.
What amount are you talking about? You got the amounts, she gonna specify the amounts?
Well, I'm not sure we need to make a decision on this tonight.
Okay, well,
But I believe, I have it here somewhere. I think it's
when we have.
in the
it on
neighborhood of
When we have
250,000.
it
They
on
still
the
have
agenda, we
those.
should have the amounts in there.
Yeah.
Put them in the minutes.
I think this should be an agenda item for the
Right,
7th
right.
to decide upon.
There was a liquid fuels issue with accepting this,
Yeah,
correct?
so that's part one. They want to change they want to get rid of the sequestered account, put a performance bond
Okay,
in its
that's number
place.
one.
That's number one. Second piece of this, they've proceeded with a deed of dedication to turn Hidden Hollow Road over to Union Township at this time. They've constructed the improvements. We've done the final inspection. They've done the CCTV. They've fixed 2 spot repairs. There were a couple locations where it looked like, as part of some gas line installation, they might have nicked that storm sewer. So we had them repair those. That work has since been done. I reached out to Stephanie Whitwatch with PennDOT regarding the turnaround issue at the top of Hidden Hollow Road. You'll remember from February of this year, we revised that right away, and the loop that is the Scarmazzi plan basically forms the viable turnaround so that we can get that put on liquid fuels. Stephanie told me that until all of the roads in that plan are completed and that turnaround is, viable, the township takes that over. We're not able to just add the Hidden Hollow Road component of it because there's no turnaround at the top of the hill. There's no means for a snowplow to turn around, a school bus. Those roads in the Scarmazzi plan are still considered private roads. So, in my opinion, there's little incentive at this time for the township to take over Hidden Hollow Road by itself until we can take over all of the roads in the plan.
Is there any incentive to do so? I mean, you said little.
Well, I guess, I don't know if there's kids that live up there. I don't know if the Ringgold buses can get up there. I don't know how any of that works in terms of a maintenance
I don't
standpoint.
think they go up the
Plowing-
road because
plowing
it's
the
not a
roads.
public road. They never did.
Well, the township should have, what we do some places, when it's not taken over by the municipality, we basically enter into a maintenance agreement. It's like we did with, I think, Tuscany Estates in the old days. You enter a maintenance agreement about what the township's gonna be responsible for, because you wanna make sure your people are up there on a legitimate purpose. Otherwise, something goes wrong, we can get sued. So, we can do it, but there has to be maintenance agreement.
I think there's still the bus stop there. Kids came through, just those few, houses on Deer Path or whatever, if there was any kids.
But when I first became solicitor, we had a meeting with them, and I think, didn't they say that that we were gonna get liquid fuels or something like that?
Mhm.
And basically that was all just a bunch of hogwash, because
Right.
you need to have the appropriate turnaround.
Which we will in the future, but we don't now.
But the previous board believed that it was legitimate, what they were doing up there. It wasn't.
So, there's no reason to take it over before we take over the other ones. I mean, that's probably more normal to take them all over.
So,
Yeah, when it's done.
right.
There's no use
There's
going
probably
through
some
this and then
advantage to
going
that.
through for that road and then going through for that road.
What about the stormwater coming down off of there? It's still coming out, hitting 88 now, down at flood. What, that
Well-
issue, you know, once we take that foot over, they're gonna say we're liable for the water coming down there?
I completely agree, yes.
So, I mean, what are you
Yes.
gonna do? I'm not jeopardizing
There's
that way.
multiple owners of that road, correct? Like part of the road is owned by the Scarmazzi family, part of the road is owned by,
Well, part of me is going up Hidden Hollow Road.
yeah, there's a strip of it still owned by Victor Dossi estate.
If you
That's
recall,
where the storm drains are.
if you recall, Scarmazzi said we were supposed to be responsible for the stormwater.
Yeah.
An easement, because said no, we're not.
Right.
But I think it all has to be addressed, because we're really, you know, I have litigation. Stormwater is gonna become, I'm doing 2 cases right now with litigation. If they could point to something you've done to increase the flow of water, or direct the flow of water, and that's based upon that, Glen Cannon case out of North Maine, they're gonna sue you for it. Either the property's gonna sue you, or the state's gonna sue you. So whatever we do, we have to make sure that we're covered in that situation.
I know PennDOT came to my property about the pipe that goes underneath 88 between me and the Dairy Queen. And for the first time in 30 years, they're cleaning that pipe out. It's part of their MS4 program. I'm assuming they're going down 88. And I'm assuming that there might be some concern with the pipe down there.
Well.
And I'm assuming that there's a possibility that it might be nice for the township to own that before they come.
Yeah.
But if the township's involved, just like across, I think it's Middle Beach property, is that what it is? If you flood that property across the street by your actions, you're getting sued.
Well, I sent you video that I took during a rainstorm, and I think I sent it to Harold too, and TJ saw it. And the flooding was unbelievable going
Apparently-
across Route 88.
Apparently
looks like
PennDOT
today.
is starting their MS4, and they're coming down 88 and many other roads in this township, and there's,
See what they
so
do.
I think that preemptively, possibly when PennDOT gets down to there and sees where's all this water coming
Ooh.
from to this pipe, I don't want it to be necessarily coming from Union Township. It was
Very, very bad, very, very bad flooding. It was unbelievable.
And to your point, Steve, I did ask that question directly to Scarmazzi's engineer. They did provide me some paperwork from back and forth with Harshman and PennDOT. They did get their PennDOT HOP. They did successfully close it out. There is a September 22nd, 2022 letter here from Harshman that indicates that they reviewed the proposed Hidden Hollow Road improvement plan. They had no other comments. It was essentially approved by the township. I have also asked Stephanie Whitlock from PennDOT to confirm that they have no outstanding concerns related to stormwater with Hidden Hollow Road. I've not heard back from Stephanie yet.
But
So
have you told her about the flooding that goes on under there now, the problem that it's encountered already? So
He said he
she's
hasn't
aware
heard
of it?
back from her.
Right.
He said he asked her about that, and she hasn't replied yet.
Yeah, but I mean, so she knows how it's flooding, the water goes over 88 and everything. I don't know if she's aware of that or not, so I'm just saying, so she's made aware of it.
it's my understanding that PennDOT is aware of the issues there.
They are.
I haven't talked to anybody at PennDOT
Right, well,
directly about it and
I'm
waiting to
just
hear back.
We should go
Unfortunately,
on
that,
record.
the district of PennDOT that we belong to had a massive turnover.
Yep.
last year.
Right.
So anyone
Uh-huh.
that was aware. might
All
not
the
be.
engineers.
As far as, I mean, not real quick, he
Oh,
didn't last for.
Saborski retired, there's a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I have one other question about that. We did receive from them a maintenance bond in the amount of 15%, it's 18-month duration, and it's specific just to the improvements in Hidden Hollow Road. So I guess my question's for you, Dennis, procedurally, you know, if the township is gonna defer on taking this over, is there anything we need to do with that maintenance
I
bond?
mean, it's because that maintenance bond should go into effect once we take the road over.
Correct.
So I would talk to them about submitting back saying, we should take, the maintenance bond should, we should open the maintenance bond once it's
Once it's been accepted.
accepted, so it's premature, okay? So I would just submit it back saying it's premature.
The township-
Otherwise, they're gonna say, by accepting it, we have, we're taking it over.
So because the liquid fuel requirement, the township's gonna defer on taking over Hidden Hollow Road until a later date when they can accept all of
If
the roads
that's the
in
way
the
this
plan.
comes down.
Correct.
So
Okay.
it would be prudent that inform Scarmazzi of
Correct.
that. Okay.
So
Do we know?
if under the prediction that we're not gonna get a motion to accept the dedication, would it be to deny it or table it? What would we be doing?
It's not, it's premature to accept.
So
it.
you were tabling, I'm asking.
I would I would suggest make a motion to deny it since it's
Deny.
premature.
Deny it.
Yeah, then I can come back later.
So do we have any motion to accept or deny the dedication of Hidden Hollow Road as per Banks and Engineering's recommendations?
Make a motion, you shall deny.
Second.
Any other discussion? The motion by Spar, second by Parrish. All in favor of denying the dedication